just returning to Olympia after a short 6-month interim since the last session. How did you spend your interim?
Well, work never really stops when we stop any legislative session. We continue to work during the interim on our committee assignments and any other task forces or other meetings that we might have during the interim. I felt like I was back here way too soon this January, but that being said, we're hoping to stick to the 60-day session this year and get out of here on time. I don't think anybody wants a repeat of last year's special sessions.
The governor in his State of the State called for a small business tax incentive, as well as an increase in the state's minimum wage. What do you think of these proposals?
Well, I think they kind of counter each other, actually. I mean, I certainly think anything we can do to assist our small businesses as far as tax breaks or incentives, or just frankly addressing the B&O tax issue alone for our small businesses would be really important. The minimum wage issue, I have yet to weigh in on that. I do think that if we could keep that exclusively to King County or the SeaTac area, that would probably be a better dynamic. I know that many of us who live in border cities, that's just going to be terrible direct competition for our employees to find jobs. Why wouldn't you go over the border if you're going to make additional money from the minimum wage there? So I'm a little concerned about the minimum wage issue. Much as I do believe that people should be able to have good jobs, I think there are classes of jobs that are for incoming workers or new workers, and I think that an entry wage job that provides minimum wage is kind of the training grounds, if you will, that leads to a better job. So I have some concerns about that. I think it may be very bad for business, actually.
What are your priorities for this year's 60-day session?
To get out of here on time. I think that's a big priority. I think that's a good thing for all of our taxpayers across the state. The less time we're here, the less trouble we cause. And just to make sure that we keep an eye on some of the initiatives that we've passed. I'm ranking chair on the Early Learning Committee, so I'm very anxious to see how the Early Learning Initiative continues to move forward. There's a lot of momentum for that, a lot of support behind that, bipartisan support. I think we're recognizing the value of that, so that's certainly going to be an issue that I would like to keep an eye on. And there's many other little things that we're doing, but again, this is a supplemental budget year, and in a 60-day session, it is not for us to come and start introducing huge policy issues. They tend to need to be vetted a little bit better, and the longer session is a better opportunity to do that. I'm Representative Maureen Walsh, and I always appreciate hearing from you and welcome your ideas, comments, and feedback. If I can ever be of assistance to you in any way, please let me know by calling, writing, or sending me an email. I also encourage you to sign up for my email updates from my website, which is on your screen. Thanks for taking the time to listen today. It is an honor to be your state representative.